Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim. I use he, him pronouns. And this evening, I am going to go back to Heroine's Quest. I've been away for a little bit, so I felt the need to kind of be doing stuff. So that's what's going on. I've been off a couple of states away, picking up things that I needed to move from an old place to my current place, and so it's I'm still recovering from the trip, and I'm kind of all over the place right now. So I figured I'd do this. This seems nice. We can try doing this for a bit. Can't we? Of course we can. Let me see. Oh! I see that I'm... let me fix something here real quick. This is so hard to eyeball. 1 second. I am just trying to fix our site here. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. There we go. That's better. That's a little better. It's funny. Yes. No, I changed the height of a thing, so that is why it is not looking the way it was supposed to look. Okay. There we go. Okay. Good. Better. All right. I set a thing up and then I immediately undid it for no apparent reason. All right. with my captions. In any case, let's do this. Just as a quick reminder, though, this game does contain a certain amount of animal death. If you go hunting in the forest, it's pixelated animal death, but it's there. And also, there are certain points where there's casual misogyny in the game. It's just sort of apparently is approached as kind of a societal thing. That it's a bunch of Vikings. They look down on you until you prove yourself, I guess. I don't know. But in any case, enough of that. Let me look at something here. Okay, good. All right. We're going to get back into it. Therefore, I must turn this audio off and make room for the game audio. Here we go. So, as you may recall, last time I ended things just sort of wandering around, attacking a lot of things, and having a lot of problems. And finally, down in Svartalfheim, the land of the elves, the land of the subterranean elves, and there were several things I thought, let's just go back a bit and deal with. So I'm going back a bit and dealing with it. A couple of different things, in fact. And in fact, also, let me get something set up here. I need to have an image ready. Not to display necessarily, but just for my own reference. Because I'm going to need it. Let me grab this. Here we are. Okay. All right. Here we go. As you can tell, this is a case of emergency break glass save. I'm going to, before I started stealing things from Endvari, have found out a couple of things. Let's see if there's a message this might give us when we come in, then I'll explain it if it does. Okay, it doesn't. Now you may note that that little glistening is still happening up there, and we no longer have the ring. As I have restored us to right after Andvari disappeared from his workshop. There's a dark elf in here named Andvari. We challenged him to make armor for us, and he said, "All right, well, go ahead and clean my workshop." And we did it using the Hercules method. We stopped up this grate with that box, and we flooded it to clean things away, to clean the floor. And he did not like that. He turned into a fish, and swam away down through the grate. So I have looked back at a couple of things, and I have come to a few realizations. One is that we should probably go and look for Andvari very soon. But the other being that... another being that... so I found out, as I was looking into things in between when I last did this and now, that if you restore your game to before you picked up the ring, the game puts the ring back in your inventory and says, even though you remember restoring your game, even though you've restored your game to a place before you had the ring, you still have it for some reason. How annoying. Which it is, very. That's one of those... there are a couple of those meta things that happen in this game, including you remember that time when Eitri grabs your cursor. Apparently there is another way out of the Eitri taking the door away and talking your ears off puzzle, but I'm not going to worry about going back that far. The thing is that there's this hidden stat also. They do some things with this game that I do not like, as it turns out. And that was the start of my discovery of those things when I came back and I restored back to this point, and it gave me that message, and I'm like, you sons of bitches. And I was looking into the programming, not the programming, I was looking online to some of their comments on Steam, and there is a hidden stat called honor, apparently, that is affected by your behavior. They don't tell you about it. And I think you can find it in the guide that they created that has basically walkthroughs in it and has all the answers just right there. But I found them referring to it online, one of the developers, and the developer said, "Yeah, well, we stopped having the ring effect, taking the ring effect honor because how much we just loved the ring puzzle." And I just wanted to punch him in the face at that point. So I'm like, you are not being as bright about this as I think you are. I don't know. There's a cultural thing, a component to this, and also to the potentially to the misogyny that shows up from time to time, where they're trying to, I guess they're trying to more accurately represent a degree of Viking culture that way. But I don't know. This game is Dutch. I need to explain. So there may be some stuff I'm losing in translation here between what they think is funny and what I, as a fan of the original games upon which this game is not directly based, but spiritually based, and couple of little things there. But that said, again, still awesome for a free game. That said, I'm like, I don't find that as funny as I think you were wanting. But anyway, the funny thing also about it is that, as you can see, the ring is not in our inventory here. And that is because also I happened to glance through and because I was like, how the hell do you deal with this? And apparently you can give the ring away to one of two people. One of those is Jaime, the kid, because apparently he is pure of spirit. And so what I ended up doing as my sort of workaround is I just restored the game back to a point where I'm standing right next to Jaime. I didn't even intend to do this, but I restored. I just picked a restore from way earlier on just to see if it would happen again. And it did. It was in the city of Fornsugtuna. Jaime, the child, happened to be right there in that scene. And I was like, okay, I'll give him the ring now. And I got some points for that. But then coming back here, restoring back here, you don't have the ring anymore. And as you can see, like I said, it's there glistening on the table. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm not going to take the tool. There's a tool you can take from there, and I think that's better for the rogue to do. Hang on. Hello, Unstable Deus. Let's remember the culture in the Nordic countries and the culture in the medieval Dutch and Danes was similar, same base, but did deviate. Yeah, I've seen the series Vikings. I'll put it that way. That's as much research as I've done, watching Vikings. But the drama series, not the documentary series. I need to get around to the documentary series though. And they did kind of talk about the different types of Vikings or some of them sharing common ancestry from across different points, which I actually found quite interesting. But that said, but yes, there's rather a lot of that going on. In any case, so that was a thing. But here's another thing. This puzzle. You examine the strange device more closely. You wonder what it does. So, after banging my head against the wall for quite a bit, I found a solution that kind of worked. This puzzle, as we discovered, changes the layout of the caves. The image on this gizmo looks just like the statue at the entrance to the Svartalf city of Nidavellir. This strikes you as important. It's the one over here. I put together a, now, as you may recall, I put together what was for me a more ideal layout and tried to achieve that. I have since, again, between then and now, I have looked at videos, not specifically of this game, a little bit of this game, but more specifically of how to do this kind of sliding puzzle. There's a technique to it. It involves moving things around kind of in circles. And I think I actually can shape this a little bit better now. I think. We'll see. You're not sure what this drawing represents, but it would be interesting to find out. Perhaps it's some sort of glacier. Yes, we've been there, but not yet. The picture on the widget appears to represent the Gate of the Nine Worlds, the circle of runestones that transported you to Svartalfheim. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I have an image that I have put together of what sort of my ideal layout for this is going to be. Or is, you know, it's not perfect. It doesn't perfectly connect every square to every other square, but it's much closer to sort of what I was interested in doing here and giving me access to everything and making it easier to get up and down to the different places. So we'll see how this goes. And I need to have it up here, so I'm gonna do that. Let me make a couple of adjustments here. All right. So we're gonna take a stab at it. I didn't want to tell you how to manipulate the positions of pieces in the sliding puzzle in part because I thought you would know already, and in part because I was unsure of what you were trying to accomplish. Ah, yes. Well, funny thing is, yeah, this... Once you assign numbers to the... It helped me a lot to assign numbers. After I looked up how to do this kind of puzzle, I assigned numbers to the different pieces and where I want them to be, and that helped. Some puzzles actually are not solvable. If you have a certain configuration for like the last, one corner, the last 4 tiles in a corner, but I think this one will work. And it doesn't have to be exact. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. But yes. So yeah, the idea is this changes the game. You're trying to get access to this area with the glacier and also to the empty space, as it turns out. You need something going into the empty space. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start this. So piece number 1 I have designated as this one. I need to get it up here. And for this I can just do whatever. It's not that important. I can put that wherever I need. Piece number 2 is going to be this one. And again, not too hard to do that. I'm going to do across and then down. Piece number 3 can be one of these. So that's fine. Piece number 4 I've designated as this one, and I might need to do a little bit more. I might need to actually start using the circles. So we're kind of creating a little snake. This is going to get weird and complicated potentially, but I'm trying to create a little snake, a little 4-tile snake that this is the end of, or well, no, 3-tile snake, because I'm looking at this as its own sort of little square, right? This 3x3, and the idea is I need to create a gap behind this piece. So I'm going to move everything this way. There we are. I now just need to move another piece in here to work as kind of a fulcrum around which this can rotate. I'm probably using the word fulcrum incorrectly. A point, a hinge, a thing around which everything can rotate. Anyway, there we are. So we've got the top row set up. Now I need to do the first column. Now, as it happens, this is what I designated as piece number 5, so it's already where it needs to be. I think I tried to put things... When I could, I tried to put things as close to where they originally were as possible. So now piece number 9 is going to be this one, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I am counting the empty space as a piece for this purpose, because while it's not normally important in puzzles like this, these slide puzzles, it is here. So 9 can be one of these two. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this, and again we can create a little, yeah. The snake needs to kind of go this way as I try to remember how to do this. Because I need to be... Well, if I'm moving it this way... Yeah, this is going to take a second because I'm... Yeah, no, it's where we have to... Okay. I need to get it down here. It'll probably be easier if I just do this. That'll be easier. Okay. I need to be in front of this. Okay. Or right there. There you go. Okay. It is a lot easier if you keep to a counterclockwise motion. I am not an expert at this. I learned how to do this a very short time ago, relatively speaking. It was before I went on my trip, but I didn't even think about this on the trip. Okay, down here. I need to put piece number 13. Piece number 13 can be one of these two. I'll go with this one. I need to get it there. So, let me see if I can, once again, It helps if I have the pieces moving this way, I think. Yes. I just need to think far ahead enough to make this work, and I can slide anything in there. There we go. Okay. It's you have to remember the one way, then the other way. Okay. So I've got this and I've got this. So this leaves us with a smaller puzzle down here, a 3x3. And so now piece number 6. This will be piece number 6. We've already got it kind of in an ideal spot. I just need to get it up there. And it doesn't really matter. I can just do it like that, and that's fine. Piece number 7 is this one. And I need to get it up here. So that's easy enough. Piece number 8 is this one. So let's get it over here. Let's see. I was given a pair of 15 puzzles when I was a child, and I did them quite a bit, wistfully. They were physical in those days, so you could do them in the car or at home. Sort of like sliding blocks. Yeah. I've seen a couple of those on the videos that I've been looking at, and it's pretty neat. But yeah, no, it was neat sort of learning that. I have this sort of strange philosophical question about this, and it's like, if you learn the process, is that cheating? I don't know, you know. I think because I've done work here, I've assigned the pieces I wanted numbers, but at the same time, it's just sort of interesting. Yeah, it's a good question to me anyway. But yes, no, that's very cool. That's very cool that you had them for quite some time. I have seen them before, but I've played with some, mostly like 3x3s a little bit. The ones that I've seen. Yeah, hard to say. I never really knew how they worked exactly. I was just, when I was figuring them out, I just sort of figured them out as, you know, as best I could. I don't think I'd ever really tackled the 4x4s here, the 15 puzzles as they were. But let's see, what do we have here? I clicked on a different thing, which I've read this here before, but this says, brightly colored silvery wires connect the various small contraptions to the larger wooden box in the middle. You get the impression that the silver lines are more important than the cryptic symbols on the sliding tiles, which may well be just for show. So, where are we? Okay, piece number 8. I need to get it up here so that it's in the middle. And I need to get it there, so I need to make a gap behind this. No, wrong way. There we go. And I can throw another thing in here. And there we go. All right. Yeah. I'm not, because if it is, I'd be cheating, even though I did them 2 decades before this game came out. Also, they're a common puzzle type in games like Nancy Drew. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like, there was a time when I learned the Rubik's Cube pattern. And so I got to the point I was able to do a Rubik's Cube in like 5 minutes at one time. And so it was one of those things where I was feeling like, well, did I solve the puzzle or did I just execute a series of moves on the puzzle? It's a good question. I just ran an algorithm on the puzzle. I don't know. I don't know if it counts. Anyway, here we are. Down here, piece number 10 is one of these. That's fine. Piece number 11 is going to be that. We're getting that actually also is piece number 14. We're getting very close to this here. Let me see if everything will just snap into place, or if I have doomed myself. I have. Hang on. Because I need it to kind of, yeah, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I've kind of cut off a few things here. So like, ideally this was going to be piece number 16, and this was going to be piece number 11. And so this was going to fit down there, and the gap was going to be here. Now, I can still do this, and it'll still work okay. If we just sort of leave things like this. I was able, in one of my tests, I was able to get these two pieces flipped. But I think I'm just gonna leave this as is at this point, so that this is okay. It's, again, not ideal, but yeah, or we could do that. That seems more interesting. Where you can get down or up from there. Yeah, this will be better. Okay, we'll do it like this. And that'll be fine. So, not perfect, but thankfully this puzzle does not demand perfection to function. Alright, here we go. Ah! Oh god, Itri's here, so I can't use the bed. Okay, let's take a look at the map. See, now we can go that way. And if need be, we can come back down through the caves down to there, that way on the left. We can also come down this way. So that's a little easier. And down here is a horrible, horrible place we don't want to go initially if we possibly can. Yeah. You're saying to flip them, you'll have to involve more pieces, probably 10 and 14. Yeah. It's just basically this was over here. But it's not a big deal. It's fine. I can live with this configuration. I'm gonna save the game. Let me show, what time is it? Midnight on day 14. I'm gonna save the game again. Post Anvari, I think I got it. The Svartalf has elegant white hair and is clad in cheerfully bright, if somewhat mismatched clothing. A collection of earrings decorates his or her face. Remove that.
Pleasant is it to meet the human again. Happy would I be to trade more treasures with you.
Let's see what new thing we have to say here. I'm most impressed by Nidavellir.
I am most impressed by Nidavellir.
Ancient is the city of Svartalfar. Crafted is Nidavellir of magic and metal, artistry and alloy in the very heart of Svartalfheim. Welcoming is it to creatures of all the worlds, from troll to human, and from Sisirth to Aesir.
Have you seen a cave full of gems? There we go.
Have you seen a cave full of gems?
Pretty are the veins of gemstones. Common as rock they are to most Svartalf. Rare is it that I go there. Different are the items that please my eye.
Okay. That was it.
I wish you good health.
Happy am I with the trade we have made. Hopeful am I that you will enjoy your stay in Nidavellir.
Let's see. You're hungry. If you do not find food within a few hours, you will collapse in starvation. Well, let's not do that. We'll have some of this. We'll have this ration. Nom nom nom. Okay, so I can't stay in their bed right now. Wait, they're leaving. Maybe now. Hello. Is he a powerfully built Svartalf, clad entirely in heavy metal armor and wielding a wicked morning star? His appearance is stern and alert.
Conversation, your goal here.
Scrymere. No, we're good. There's a thing I'm probably gonna, I think I saw at some point the thing that I'm, in the guidebook, I think I may have accidentally seen the thing I'm supposed to offer him, but I can't remember what it was now, so.
Let us speak later.
Farewell. My hope for your safety in Svartalfheim.
They've also got a challenge going with this guy, but I'm not sure of the specifics. What should I offer you? Yes, the challenge is already happening.
Farewell.
But let's not worry about that right now. Because it is midnight. Let's see if we can get in here. We can. We're gonna sleep until dawn. You managed to climb onto or under the bed and try to get some sleep, even though the bed is kind of small for you. I'm worried. Okay, there we go. You sleep deeply, untroubled for a while by the weirdness of this place. Funny thing, I've noticed a thing that I did not see before. Actually, I can probably erase one of these more recent things in this dead timeline. Like encumbered in the caves. This fish.
Reactive as this implement to the material known as orichalcum.
Uh-huh.
Unsure am I why this happens. Found was it in a sunken city?
Yes, yes. Atlantis, probably. In a different game! That's a direction finder thingy you use in Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Hi, Schmelzer! Greetings! Thank you for coming. I am, just kind of chilling and trying to forget about the real world for just a little while. Just a little while. Okay. Actually, what am I carrying? Are there things I'm carrying? I feel like there's other stuff I'm supposed to deal with, show. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyhow. Let's try that one. Nope. You believe the tunnel to the west looks different than the last time you came here, as if it leads in a different direction now. This always messes me up. Left and right. But if I go here... There we go. Okay. Okay. Cave Travel Beyond. We'll go ahead and use that. There's a thing. I'm not remembering it. All right. Well, we'll figure that out later. There was a thing. There's a thing I wanted to check. Oh wait, yes, I've got it. In the Hero's Quest guide, there is a thing I wanted to check. Ah, right. Hang on. Because I think they talk about... Okay. No, it's not gonna... I was curious about something. I'll look at it in a moment. There's a lot of stuff that one doesn't want to deal with forever. Okay, up and through. A happy little cube. Happy little octopus. All creature resembling a starfish hops around nearby. How cute! The creatures sure are odd in this place. Yes. I can't remember what the starfish is. Okay. Ah, I could just go up from here. Apparently. Oh, that's right. That goes to a dead end. Oh! Here we go. Random encounter. Excellent. You thought Svartalfar had no use for money, but this one has kept 4 coins in his pouch anyway. Excellent. Score +5. Here we are. Now. Ice wall. Why, it's Fafnir's treasure chest. He must have hidden it here once you discovered its earlier hiding place. Too bad you found this one too. I think, again, we're dealing with a hidden honor thing here. I'm thinking I'm not going to take it this time. I'm just going to leave it there. But, you know, I know where it is now. And perhaps can talk about it later. A wave of piercing cold air surrounds you as you find your passage blocked by a gleaming wall of solid ice. In the otherwise temperate caverns, its presence feels unnatural. I'm going to try something that I did not try before. Okay. You fail to make your way up the frozen wall. It lets you try. Let me check something. You try to chop a few chips off the ice, but your pick doesn't even make a dent in it. This magical ice is too strong for you. Let me check our situation here. Stamina is currently at 30. Why is there a parrot here? Oh, it's September 19th. That's funny. Okay. Parrot and eye patch, because it's Talk Like a Pirate Day, apparently. Come on. What's our climbing at right now? 39? Okay. You're so exhausted it hurts to move. You better get some rest soon. Gonna start taking away from my health. Wonder if there's something I'm supposed to do to the wall first. But it is magical. You think that's what you do with alcohol? I figure you may have a drinking problem. Uh-huh. No point in making the ice wall all sticky. Sofia has an eye patch, yeah. Probably, but think of your climbing score! Yeah, I know, right? So much climbing! Ah! I think you got further that time. You failed to make your way up the frozen wall. I mean, climbing is going up. That's good. Health is way down now, though. Let's see. Ice wall. Tired. Okay. Let me see here. You know, I could just rest. I could just rest, and that would... Good? I could just rest, and that would help, wouldn't it? It would. Without, you know, using up anything, and then I wouldn't die, maybe. Here, hang out by the ice wall. You sit down and rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. How do we feel? Somewhat better. We have stamina back, which is good. Climb. Climb. We must defeat this wall. How's our climbing score? Not getting any better. Why is our climbing score not getting any better? How dare they? Stamina 2. That's interesting. But how's the sliding score going? Is there a limit to how high you can raise a stat in an area? I don't know. I mean, I think that we've got a 92 in strength at this point. You'd just be able to punch into the wall and get up it. Hard to say. Yes, no, I'm not sure which one is the sliding score. I think only the thief has that. The bracers would protect you better if you wouldn't put them on the ice wall. Great. Wait a minute. For now, you equip the golden sword as your weapon in combat. The sword would quickly lose its edge if you were to click on everything in your vicinity. Not my plan. For now, you equip the sword as your weapon in combat. It's unusual. It's unusual. I guess we could rest again. I don't know if this is useful at all. You sit down and rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. Okay, back up. Climb! Climb! There's a reason I want to get up the wall. But the climbing score hasn't increased, so I'm wondering if this is not possible. Or maybe I'm just not supposed to do it yet. You have no desire to cut yourself, and you can't think of anything else to do with stalactites. I had thoughts. I had thoughts. Crystal. Gems for decoration or possibly selling. You don't see a point using it on the ice wall. Okay. The chest, etc., etc. I think I'm just spinning my wheels here. So my climbing isn't getting any better. So, So you have a good story to share? I don't know. Like, there was a thing that I saw. There was a hint I found out about with respect to... There's a thing on top of this wall. You get no response. How cold. We can't talk to the wall. Mm-hmm. There's not really, I think, anything that is going to... Wait a minute. I have hot water. You feel this may come in handy, so you should take care not to spill any. Okay, never mind. So, I think that mayhap now is not the time to climb this ice wall. Mayhap there's a different thing involved. There's a reflection of the ice wall in the mirror. Touch the wall with the gloves, but nothing seems to happen. I think maybe this is not... Maybe this is not the move. Mm-hmm. Tinderbox. Not that this is going to work, but... Nice try, but there's no way a mundane little tinderbox is going to do anything to a magical wall of pure ice. Okay. Well... I'm going to go ahead and restore, because it's not... I'm going to restore back to here. We've got our climbing up to 42, and we're tired, but we're not going to climb it any further. I will rest for an hour. So as not to lose more hit points than we have already. But now, I guess we will check other places. See, there's a spot beyond this wall that I want to get to. But I guess we can't do it yet. That's okay. We're going to head this way. We now have seen the ice wall, so we know about it. So if there's... Oh, hi! How you doing? I'm down on hit points right now, so this isn't very kind of you. You briefly search the corpse for useful items, but find nothing of interest. You know, these things happen. But, yeah, we could gather a bit of troll blood. Why not? You take some of the troll's blood with you. They give you things for it. However, mid wandering. Do I save over that? I don't know. Do I need an empty flask? I can always go back to the ice wall if I need it. Yeah. Oh, that was easy, and here I was concerned. Well, you know. We're getting pretty good at fighting certain things. Not everything. We're also ridiculously strong at this point. I mean, look. Look at it! Also good endurance and weapon use. Our parrying could use a bit more. But you know. I'd be concerned. I remember Frostpunk. Yes. I need to get back to the other DLC for Frostpunk sometime soon. So, you know, just to complete the map, I'll go ahead and do this, but I know that it's a dead end. Oh, see, there it is. It's a dead end. Strangely. So I could just leave at this point if I want to. Where am I trying to go? Great question. So... I need more tea. So let me see, where do I want to go? There's, I guess the next thing I should do is, there is a specific place. I did catch this. Like I said, I have been looking at a few clues because I need to just get through this. But here's a spot that I think it might be where Andvari went. So I want to check that out. So we can chat with him. I have to decide if I'm going to tell Fafnir where that treasure chest is, or rather, that I know where his treasure chest is. Because it's like, it is a question. It's like, there's a question of whether that's his or not. And actually, because of that question, it might be okay to take it. But at the same time, we're trying to approach this honorably. Were I playing a different character, I would not. Let's see, fastest way down here. I want to get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And do crap here. 1, 2, 3, yeah, it'll be faster. Okay. Unfortunately, again, it's not completely ideal, but it's the best we have. This is not Nidavellir, this is Svartalfheim. I'm using the wrong thing. That's okay. It'll be fine. I should be using Cave Travel Beyond. Tunnels of Svartalfheim stretch around you. You believe there is a larger cavern to the east. A lot of like tiny little things that I'm just less certain of. A lot of tiny little steps that I haven't followed precisely, that I remember briefly seeing in the Hey, what's up? That's not nice. Stop doing that. Search the corpse for useful items, but find nothing of interest. I mean, how many lindworm scales am I going to be carrying? I'm already carrying 100 merkur worth of scale. Find the largest scale in the creature's body and cut it off to take it with you. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try this other sword for a little while because, I mean, I don't know if it does any better. But But it's heavier. We'll see how this goes. Stretching as far as you can see in the underground illumination is a placid lake that seems to glow softly as a result of some algae-like creature. You've never seen a rock formation quite like this before. It looks to have been slowly built up over the centuries from the shells of water creatures, and glows softly just like the lake does. You saw a fish flipping over here, did you not? I did. Oddly shaped plants light up the area, pulsating with some kind of inner glow. There is a strong otherworldly feel to them. Can't ever trust Lake Placid! That's true. You're stuck speechless, awed by the sheer beauty of the otherworldly lake. I saw the fish. The fish was there. You briefly dip your hand in the lake only to discover that it is scalding hot. You wonder what manner of creature could stay alive in such an environment. Yeah. Now what? You don't think seasoning the meat with the lake is going to improve its flavor? That would be a waste of food, and a few weeks of heroing has really made you appreciate your meals. Yes. It would look rather weird carrying the lake in a vase. Wouldn't that be something, though? Already got the hot water here. You quickly ascertain that your vial is still full of water and still as hot as the lake itself. Because this is where we got this water. I don't know if we're supposed to have... You bravely hold the shield between you and the lake. Great. You can't go fishing. What if we seasoned the lake? Would that make it taste better? Oh, wait. We can't go fishing because we don't have the net. Eitri has my net. Let's go back and get the net. It's midday. Hi, how's it going? You cannot reach that from here. Alright. Let's head down. Okay. Have to head down here. And let's see. Are we done with the gloves? Not really.
Unsure am I why you are offering me this, but fitting for my collection, is it not?
It's fine. Yeah, I guess we'll give him the ice pick.
Interested am I in trading this tool for one you gave to me earlier. Happy am I for other items to expand my collection. Missing is our fellow SWAT elf Alvis.
I know.
Valuable to me would be word from him.
I'd very much like to find him. There's the net. This is for Nid wandering. Okay. It is midday. Strength going up for no reason. Yeah! Why? Why does this always happen this way? It makes no sense. This really makes no sense. I think they randomize it. I know. There's probably a system to it that I have not figured out yet. Because, for goodness sake, how does one get away? No. Infuriating. Ah, there we go. Okay, back to the caves. All right. There's the fish. All right. Actually, well, we'll see. That's fine. The water is clear and you see nothing swimming underneath. You don't think this is a good place for fishing. I saw it. I saw him. I saw him over here. Like, I saw that he's over here. So we have a choice at this point. So clearly, clicking with the net here isn't the answer. So we have a choice to either... Or do we have a choice to do at this point? Yeah. So my one other thought that I can do without looking at hints at this point, without looking at hints, or the walkthrough, is to try buying the axe and cutting down that tree in the swamp to try to progress that way. Because I'm not sure what to do here. It showed us the fish here, which should have told us something. Now, these are all things that have been said before. I have a little trouble climbing up. Great. The rock formation is surprisingly sharp to the touch. There are many hidden jagged areas that could leave your hand cut and bleeding within seconds. You wonder if licking the rock would give you a pleasant hallucination of drifting in the lake amidst singing little sprites, but such escapism ill becomes you, as long as you've got some heroing to do. One wonders. I was thinking about speaking into the rocks. Perhaps that would have done something. I don't know. Okay. I think what I'm going to do then is I'm going to return to Midgard, and see if I can find out more there. I can try showing this crystal to Reagan and asking him about the ice wall. I can try buying an axe and using it. That's about it. That's all I can think of at this point. So let's try that, I guess. Because I have no clue what else to do here. Do I want to go back to that? I don't know. Do I? Do I? I guess we'll head this way and just head out. Because there's more information that we do not have. There's a possibility that I'm just not supposed to be doing any of this yet. So we shall see. Midday. Oh! Hey, what's up? Okay, I guess we're gonna try the golden sword. As you strike the final blow, the golden sword breaks in your hand. Okay, let's not do that then. Do we have the pieces? Apparently gold is not such a good material to make swords of. It weighs 20 merkur. Okay, let's not do that then. No, and you'll equip the sword as your weapon in combat. Foolish. Well, here we are. Near the circle of stone is a volcanic crater. There appears to be lava inside. You don't think it's wise to try and find out how hot it is. Looks like you made it to Svartalfheim. Strangely shaped rocks surround you in all directions, with a few winding passages leading away. An eerie light permeates the area, although you're unsure where it comes from. Just trying to see the little flying thing. You thought that dragonflies were a kind of fly, but this one rather looks like a kind of tiny dragon as it buzzes around you. Back in Yarnvidir. Forest travel. Here we go. Okay, here we are. Back in Yarnvidir. We have a terrifying beast over here that we have to deal with. And we have Brynhild up here in a circle of fire we have to figure out. We have not been able to do either of these yet. But if we return here, we can buy an axe. And returning here, we can... I'm not sure what we can do in Menarvigir, but something probably. Get free food, that's about it. Okay. So. Axe. I've also heard from other sources that the axe is perhaps useful. I'm having thoughts. I should not have thoughts. Those aren't good for you. Anyway. I will investigate those thoughts momentarily. There is a spot on the map we have not checked out since the change in chapters. We're in a different chapter from the one we were in when we were last in that spot on the map. Oh, hey. Snorri is a jovial man with the look of a weathered sailor and a mischievous grin on his face.
So it appears that I have underestimated you.
He says that every time he sees us now.
After all,
it could be. I would like to try my hand at archery and fail miserably.
I would like to try my hand at archery.
my bow is all yours. I've practiced with Aguilas, brother to Voland, and the best archer in these lands. Would you like to test your aim against mine?
It's not going to go well. Since you have hunted with the bow before, you feel confident you can handle this in a few tries. Okay. I thought this was more of a rogue thing, but okay. A little more further to the right.
Well, lady, it goes to show that you cannot be good at everything. Leave the archery to the real archers, yes?
Are there any particular skills for this? Agility? Here, I'm going to try something.
So it appears
I would like to...
my bow. I've practiced.
I mean, his shots are closer to the center and all, of course, but... We will Now shoot him. No.
Well,
Weapon use.
it goes to show that you cannot be good at everything. Leave the archery to the...
See, our weapon use went up. We have very good weapon use. Our agility is up. Now, I'm wondering how many times should we attempt to do this?
So it appears...
I would like...
Although there's a lot of dialogue to get through. There's a lot of stuff to get through to make this happen. Ah!
Not bad for a beginner. I remember the days when I could only hit the target once out of 3, 4 times maybe. It just takes a few years of practice.
Or, you know, grinding. No abilities went up that time, so it might be random for all I know. Alright, I'm gonna save... I already saved this as forest travel, but I want to save it as something else. I don't know if I can do any better. I'm going to try it one more time. Like, maybe. But no abilities scores went up, so I'm skeptical.
Not bad for a beginner.
I think it might be tied to the agility. To agility and weapon use. But that didn't move the needle with anything, so I'm just... I don't want to waste that time. It's already afternoon, for goodness sake. Alright, let's go. It is now afternoon. Forest travel. Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check this spot on the map. Where the willow tree is. Oh, great! That's wonderful. This is not a being we can defeat, I don't think. Yes, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I wish I hadn't run in that direction. I don't know if I go back this direction, is he gonna be there? Or can I use the edge of the screen trick here? Oh, it's a Varg. A couple of Vargs, okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, and you and you. There we go. Predictably, the Varg wasn't carrying anything. However, with the right tools, you may be able to get something useful from its body. You attempt to skin the dead Varg, but its pelt is too damaged from combat and of no use for you. However, you are able to cut out enough pieces of edible meat to make a meal for yourself. Okay. How are we doing? Well, our agility went up. Try some more of those arrows. Oh, good. It's not here. The willow branches rustle pleasantly in the breeze. You have the feeling that this tree is much older than the rest of the forest. I've forgotten the, this feels like the kind of tree that is protected by the Vatir. The Vatir? You think it would be unwise to climb it lest you offend them. Okay. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. Wait. You see some rabbit tracks disappearing into the undergrowth. Hang on. You think about making some tracks of your own, and then you realize you're already doing that. That was not my plan. Burnt crystal. All that is left of your beautiful gemstone is ashes. Well, it wasn't that important anyway. You're sure you can manage without it. They weigh 1 merker. How did that happen? Is it because I left Svartalfheim? That's very strange. There's nothing important there. Rabbit tracks. Do I need something with respect to the rabbit tracks? I don't know. I have no idea what to do with that. I don't have anything I can... Wait. This is not what every serious adventurer needs a shovel for. Try again. Okay, fine. Fine. I saw them, and I thought, there's something happening here. Why else would we... Alright. Oh, never mind. There's a thing where we need, cat tracks. Like, why is that there? You know? What does it mean? Does it mean anything? I don't know. We're gonna freeze to death shortly if we don't get indoors. Oh, you know what? There is a thing we should do. We don't have to do it right now, though. Okay, let's get inside. Oh, hey, Jaime. How's it going? There's nobody to talk to.
I am so happy to be back in Fornsigtuna, and it is all thanks to you.
Yeah, there's not really anything we can
Good
Neil
luck
we can
with
ask
your
him about.
training.
Safe travels. I promise I will not get abducted by evil trolls again.
Yeah, it's bad for you. Okay, now. Oh, that's sweet. Somebody has repainted the sign for the Adventurers Guild with your face on it, and it's quite a good likeness, too. You suspect this is Jaime's work. Oh my god. Did you do that?
So happy to be back in Fornsigtuna, and it is all thanks to you.
No, it's not going to let us ask about that.
Good luck with your...
Safe travels.
Okay. That's funny. That's awesome. Okay. Foreign stuff. Who do we need to talk to? We need to talk to, Oh, we need to buy a thing. Yes. Okay. So that is going to be this way. If he is still there, which I hope he is. Wolves. Hey, how's it going? You got here ahead of us.
Thank you again for rescuing our son. You will always be welcome in Forn Sigtuna.
Thank you. Solomon? I've forgotten who that is. Oh, that's the guy in the tower. That's right. We need to do something to heal him. I think I know what now, but let's buy some of your
I
wares.
would like to buy some of your wares.
I craft the finest weapons and armor in this land. What is it that you need?
I bet she wants a big weapon. The best
Yes.
heroes always have the big
I'd like-
swords and sharp ones too.
The battle axe. We've got some daggers. I might buy another pick just so that I have a set, but we'll see.
Battle axe looks impressive.
A powerful warrior needs a powerful weapon. And what could serve you better than a two-bladed axe?
So, yeah, he's offering this at cost at this point. So, I would feel a little bad trying to bargain. 15 is very reasonable.
Done.
You can use the action menu, press spacebar to switch your equipped weapon. Ah, now we have an axe. We could buy a warhammer. I'm not sure why we would need a warhammer. Maybe for fighting skeletons, not sure. But like I know we need the axe.
I will buy this pick from you.
It is a simple tool, but well crafted. I would be happy to sell it to you.
Because it's either this or we hang around waiting to fight another undead who happens to have one. So 5 is very reasonable.
Done.
Okay. Does this game have a bonus with weapon attacks? Yeah. I don't know. It's like some weapons are better for fighting others. Throwing daggers, again, I feel like that's more of a rogue thing. Don't know.
Please sell me a warhammer.
How much is the warhammer?
The warhammer is a suitable weapon for any Viking, especially against creatures too tough to slash.
Guess there could be a fun for science save. Yeah. We must try this for science. 15. I mean, I have... That'll leave me with only 10 if I want to buy this. I don't know if I need it. That's the only thing. But then there are some very tough creatures. I didn't even think about that. Can I get it for 14?
Done.
Yes, good, okay. Okay. We now have all the weapons.
Let us speak later.
You are always welcome with us.
Oh, you can just hit the spacebar and get this menu. Okay. Excellent. And now we are carrying a lot of things. But we now have a bunch of different weapons. This heavy axe would be very damaging as a melee weapon. It weighs 25 merkur. This heavy warhammer is a weapon to be reckoned with. It weighs 12 merkur. I'm worried about this crystal. It seems Voland is not interested in the burnt crystal. I am interested in it. I am curious about it. We can drop off a bunch of these dragon scales, though. I mean, I'd kind of rather do that in Menarvigir because that's closer to where I might end up needing them. But it's closer to Svartalfheim. But we'll see. Okay, I think I've got... Yeah, now down to 11 monies. But I now have all the weapons I could possibly want. As a wave of heat washes over you as you step into Volan's smithy, the master craftsman has been working hard to keep Fornsey Tuna supplied with much-needed weaponry and tools throughout the harsh winter. What's that? Alright, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Do I want to, I feel like I should have a save before... and after. Okay, it is afternoon. I'm gonna go and see Arvindel. If he's here. Don't know. But he might be. There he is. Okay, here we go.
It is well that you come here, Heroine. Be welcome once more to Fonsigtuna, the city that welcomes you and hopes that you come here well. How may I be of assistance on this Odin's Day? Or can I otherwise help by assisting you?
You know, it's a funny thing. He is the only one who knows what day it is, apparently. Okay. There are things I can ask about, it looks like.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Since Fonsigtuna lies within a forest, the city is surrounded by a forest. You cannot usually see this forest because there are trees that get in the way of your view of the forest. The forest is known as Yarnvadir, or the Iron Wood. This name is a contradiction, since wood is not made of iron, which it contradicts. But perhaps whoever named this forest simply likes to play golf in the forest.
Curse you, curse you.
If you would know details of the forest called Yarnvadir, which is the forest in which Fonsigtuna is located, then please ask me details about this forest.
There we go.
How should I fight a giant?
Jotun, or giants as they are sometimes called, although the proper term is Jotun, have not been spotted frequently in the forest, which is not known for its Jotun. According to lore, there exist 3 kinds of giants, 2 of which are properly known as Jotun. There is the common giant, which is a commoner among giants, and is a big common brute.
I forgot about this wizard. Yeah, mate. You know, I try to forget about this wizard sometimes.
And there is the noble giant, which is part of the Jotun nobility, and uses the equipment of a noble. These are somewhat more intelligent than the common giant, although being giants, they lack noble behavior.
Wait, that statement made sense. Who replaced the wizard with this imposter? I know, right? You gotta be careful here. I've got my eye on you, Arvindel, if that's your real name.
Finally, there is the Muspel, or fire giant, so called because they are giant as well as on fire.
Ah,
These
yes.
are
Thank you
giant
for clearing that
magical
up.
creatures that are very dangerous because they use magical fire.
Great, that's wonderful. I think we've asked. Yes, I guess we've asked him all the rest of this.
I would like to learn about Svartalfheim.
Svartalfheim is a mystical realm. Being a mystic myself, I'm well versed in the mystique of this mystical realm, as well as its mysteries.
Great. Huh.
Have you seen a cave full of gems?
I have heard that Svartalf gems can be found in Svartalfheim. However, as these gems are only found in Svartalfheim, they are not used to the light of the Midgard sun. One would do well to keep the gems of the Svartalfa away from sunbeams within Midgard.
Ah! Well, that explains it. So, I don't know if there's anywhere you can stash stuff in Svartalfheim. And we may be soft-locked on something now, which sucks.
What is behind the wall of ice underground?
I do not know of any wall of ice in particular, but I am aware of walls of ice in general.
Oh, great.
Fundamentally, they are created by using magic to create ice, and shape that into the form of a wall using magic, thus creating a wall of ice.
Yes.
This extraordinary enchantment ensures that fire will not affect it, although the enchantment can be removed by an extraordinary spellcaster.
Well, we're not playing a sorceress this time around, but good to know. We're trying to climb it. We're not having much success. Okay. Oh, that's about that. That's about all there.
I am curious what magic you have for sale.
Since you ask me what I sell, I could sell you a magic potion or two, which are potions that I have...
Alright, we know about this already. We can't use any of the magic stuff. We might want an empty flask, another empty flask, because we're currently carrying around an empty flask. I am loath to part with, like, our remaining... some of our remaining monies. But also, like, we get empty flasks when we drink a potion. But I have also been hoarding the potions. I'm gonna try to be resolute and not buy the flask. But, you know.
I wish you good health.
Fare thee well. By which I mean I wish you good welfare, and that everything you fares in fact well.
Are you interested in Troll's Blood? I know that Lif is, but are you also?
Thank you for the suggestion, but I do not need this particular liquid, which is one that I have no need for right now, in spite of your suggestion that I thank you for.
Great, great. How about this one?
I prefer to buy my own drinks, which are the liquids that I buy for my own, in order to drink them after having bought them.
Good, good. Not what I was worried about. Do you like mead?
I prefer to buy my...
No, okay. That's fine. Anything else? You want some dragon scales? Not interested in the dragon scale. Okay. We've got a gemstone here that looks interesting. No? Okay. I know who is interested, but there's no earthly reason why we would know about that yet. As far as I can tell. Alright, well, that's that. Are we wearing this properly? You wrap the belt around underneath your clothing, warm with the freezing cold. I don't know. Okay. Well, that's that. A small chest stands near the shelves. Its lid is engraved with magical runes that you utterly fail to comprehend. Okay. More Fornsig tuna wandering. I don't know. That's about it. It is afternoon on day 15. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else we can reasonably do here. So, I guess we're gonna head out. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else in this town that we need. Or anyone we need to ask anything about. And I don't think there's anyone else here that we can get good information from. I might take a stab at heading over here. Hopefully before dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll give this a try. And I mean, we've got it saved in town if we don't make it. I was thinking that that might be a good idea, because I'd like to stow the dragon scales in Manarvigir. And also get free food. If that's at all possible. So let us continue our journey through Yarnvidir. Okay. Back to forest travel, I think. Yes. Yes. Okay. We shall head this way. Free food's always good. Yeah, you know, that's what I thought. And it's cold again. Have I been up to where that tree is again? I don't think I have. But I guess we could... Let me take a look. I don't think there's going to be anything new there, but you never know. We are in a different chapter from the one before. Let's see if there's anything else there. Nope, same old tree, same old magic sword. It is stuck. Nope. So that was all there. Okay. All right. Snow. Okay. There is a thing that also I did note briefly as I was glancing through the guide that I would not have thought of on my own. You bury the poor guard. At least now the animals won't get to him. There we go. It is afternoon. Okay. Just wanted to do that. Like, you have a shovel. You may as well use it. I wonder if we can do that with the body of that troll. Maybe. That would be an interesting idea. There's a body of a troll by an altar in Svartalfheim. The rocks may be too much, though. We do have a pick. We might be able to create a cairn. It's something to think about. And now I actually have a pick, so I don't have to go back and forth trading with Eitri for it. If I tried, we're just going to be trading the same. We're going to be trading. Ah! No. No. No, not good. Not good, fight giant. Yeah, no, that's a big no. Thank you for running in that direction. Ah! Whoa. Oh my god. Nope. 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 That's a big no. The Jotun said no. Oh yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. Wow, that was Yep. Yep. Wasn't expecting that. Amazing. Yeah. You know, sometimes ice giants just sort of happen to you, you know? Damn. That was a lot. That was so much. Okay. Well, now that we're here. Hey, Liv, you want some troll's blood? Dang it! Oh, that's the heroic notepad. We don't need that right now. Yeah, that was a lot. What did I need? I don't know what I needed, but that was a lot. Okay. Do I need something from in here, or am I just spinning? There's a lovely dress up there. Given the current weather, that looks highly uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything that I might...
I am going out into town. Please return to my store later.
Right.
Certainly.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I don't want to lose time. Doesn't matter.
Your reputation precedes you, Heroine. Welcome once more to Manavagir.
Oh, there's more stuff here.
What can you tell me of the forest?
The endless trees of Yanvidir are dangerous to the unwary, but prove no match for a seasoned warrior.
Okay, that's good to know. Let me, Alright, hang on. There we go.
How should I fight a giant?
I have fought 3 kinds of giant. Most of my scars are their doing, so you should think twice before fighting them.
I mean, that was... I thought twice, a couple of times.
One of them is called Bergrisi, and is almost literally made of rock.
The
They're
Bergrisi.
as dumb as a troll, but twice as
That was the
strong.
big, thick, rounded one that we ran into.
Their leaders are the true Jotun. They carry an axe as big as your body, and will cleave you in half if you're slow to dodge. Rarely seen are the sons of Muspel. They are magical beings of living flame, and cast great fireballs at you. Steel only barely harms
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I haven't run into one of those yet. Wow. Okay.
I wish you good health.
Travel safely, Heroine.
Word of your exploits has reached Manavagir. I'm surprised that you by yourself have done what the Jarl's army could not.
Yes, I was a little surprised as well, but
I bid you farewell.
that's
Come
that.
to my store anytime you wish to trade with me. I trust that
I
you will be
tried
safe
that.
wherever you travel.
You told me to leave. Anytime, you said. There is dog. Hello, dog. Looks at you suspiciously. There is cat. Heroine purrs as you pet him, then goes back to ignoring you as soon as you withdraw your hand. I need to find... Hey, how's it going?
Hello, friend.
No, there's nothing there.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Good
Liv.
day to you. I have heard you are not just any traveler, but one that has crossed the world.
I gotta give you some troll's blood. No, I'm not gonna say Lithrisir doesn't want your flowers.
I wish you good health.
Stay in Monavigir as long as you like.
But I gotta give you the blood of the troll. Where is it? In my inventory.
Thank you. I will find a good use for this. I can pay you for each vial of troll blood.
6 silver pieces. Yay! Okay, good, good. Good. Good lord, Grand Central again. I'm going to use the shovel on this cat now. Seems Ronus is not interested in the shovel. What are you interested in, cat? Can I get you to walk on a piece of paper? You'd prefer using a different piece of paper for that. Ah! Not interested in the notepad. This is the map. You'd prefer using a different piece of paper for that. That's it. That's it. We need a piece of paper. From where? No idea. But now that we know, Wallstone Well stands to the side, conveniently providing the people with water as well as with a place to meet other villagers and chat. That's fascinating. Okay. So we're here now. Let me see. Can we ask the librarian for a piece of paper? Doubtful. Hey, we got Animal Ken out of that. So, hey, do you have paper?
Why, it is the mighty savior of cats.
Yes.
I am honored that you have come to talk to me. Yes, I am.
I need paper. Where can I get paper?
Good day to you.
Indeed. My cat and I are happy to have a good day, and we hope you have many more.
Appears to be a catalog of the entire library, meticulously kept with the screwy hexadecimal system. Great, that's lovely. This is bothering me. Crystal, burnt crystal. I gotta check something. Yeah, okay. It's a thing that that apparently you can sell if you head back at night. Which is unfortunate. Okay, so I missed that. I don't think I want to go back for it, though. At least not right now. Maybe another time. Now I need paper. Talked with poetry books. Most of them are really limericks or soppy love poems, but there's some epic sagas in the middle. That's not fun unless there are clues to that. Yeah, like, I mean, I can find out about the crystals after I've already left Svartalfheim. I mean, story writing D. Is there cryptography, comfy chair, biology, climatology, dictionaries, fireplace? I feel like there was. Is there a calligraphy set somewhere in here that or am I just conjuring that in my brain? That there's like a calligraphy set you can get somewhere. Game design, geography, lost and found. Lost and found is up there. Poetry, recipes, recreation, story writing, strategy.
Do remain quiet while examining the books. You are not supposed to speak in a library, you know.
Right. Books in the section appear to be unfinished. It's not possible to read them yet. Yes. Let me check the lost and found. The book is mostly square and is named Launch the Atomic Alligator Slayer. You have no idea what that particular title would refer to. A nameless book that describes the journeys of ZT in his quest to rescue Princess Nahima. The beginning of the book is very bright and cheerful, but somehow you feel you don't want to read what the end is like. I have no idea what that's a reference to. It really isn't your job to tidy this place up. Besides, you'd expect it would go messy again faster than you could blink. I need a piece of paper.
Do remain quiet.
No.
Do remain.
All right. You can figure that out later. It is, however, good to know that that is a thing that exists. Hi.
Your reputation precedes you, Heroine. Welcome once more to Manavagir.
Do you have a meal?
Do you have a meal for me?
I do. I shall serve you a fine stuffed duck. As we agreed, you shall have my hospitality for free.
He's making a lot of duck lately. Hungry as you are, you quickly devour the food. That was certainly one of the best meals you have had in a long time. Okay.
I wish you good health.
Travel
Yes.
safely, Heroine.
Okay, it is evening. So we are going to go up here. And before I forget again, I'm going to put some dragon scales in here. Along with this frozen flour. That's so much better. I will continue to carry one of them, just in case. Although, I might not even need this one, because I might run into more lindworms. But you know, that's more acceptable. Okay, let me also, as we look at this, you cook your meat on the fire until it looks edible. I will put one of the meats in here. I don't know how long this meat will keep for. There may be a hidden thing in there. Don't know. 17 monies. I have many weapons. I don't know if I need them all, but I'm going to keep carrying them. Because I am an adventurer. And I have to carry everything all the time. Hey, wanted to talk to you.
Welcome back. When I first laid eyes on you, I knew that we could count on you to rescue our people. It is good to see that there is still a hero in the current generation.
Yes. Yeah, let me ask you about this.
I would like to learn about Svartalfheim.
Yes, I am familiar with Svartalfheim. Is there anything you wish to know about it?
What is behind the wall of ice underground?
I have heard of that, yes. It is clearly put into place to keep you away from something dangerous and evil.
Yes.
Now I know you are
Maybe.
the curious type, so do not bother promising me that you will never go there. I know you will.
Yes, that's the point.
Now, let us not set a bad example for this young lady. I am sure that if she knows a place is dangerous, she'll be wise enough not to enter, yes?
Nope.
I wish you good health.
We have to find all the
Luck with
things.
Saving the world. I know we can count on you.
So I got some things I gotta. Would you like this burnt crystal? Reagan is not interested in the burnt crystal. Because I didn't know about it being... You want to take this back? Reagan does not want his sword back from you. He gave it to you for a reason. Yeah. Okay. Anything else we want to show him? You like this scale? No? Okay. You have paper. You could really use paper. We weren't allowed to use our notepad. Can I use this on our notepad? There are lots of things that need stabbing, but the notepad is not one of them. Curses. I would just like to catch a break here. Oh, wait, it lets you do this. I'm curious.
That's a nice enough gemstone for my collection. How kind of you to sell this to me.
You received 20 silver pieces. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, it's money. I got points for that. But now I wonder. I wonder if I should have held on to it. I wonder many of these. I wonder about this a lot. There's so much. I don't know. All right. That was that. I'm going to go ahead and sleep. And then we're going to try out this axe. Sleep until dawn. See, I should not have slept until dawn before I should have just left in the middle of the night. I did not know. Several hours later, you awaken much refreshed. Yay. We're at full hit points again. Yay! Our strength is now 100. I wonder if there's a cap. Endurance is 73. Our agility goes up when we run. I'm wondering if running around will help us with archery. Animal kin is at 19. There are things we need. We need to get better at climbing. But anyway. Alright, let's go. Currently we're carrying 241 Merkur. My maximum load is 400 Merkur. This burnt crystal, I shouldn't really need to carry it around. It's 1 Merkur, but it's there to remind me of my shame. Alright. We're gonna head over here and try the axe on the tree. If this does not work, then I will be at a point where I'm like, well, what shall we do? I may have to look at hints. Or the walkthrough. Okay. Hey, how's it going? How many Merkur does a Jotun weigh? Asking for a friend. Great question. Hi, cat. I wish I had paper that I could use for this. It does not let me use paper for this. Seems the dog is not interested in the notepad. Standing right in front of the cat. I love that I get points in Animal Ken for talking to the animals. Or at least talking to the rooster. Hi. I'm about to try something very foolish. Let's see how it goes.
Good day to you. I have heard you are not just any traveler.
Nope, nothing else.
I wish you
stay in Manavagir.
Alas, nobody follows your tweet. You knew you should have taken that course on bird language back in Heroing school. But I got another point of Animal Ken for trying. I'm going to just talk to all the animals now because I didn't realize this gives us points in Animal Ken. This is a thing we should try. Animal Ken. Okay. We do need to go up 1. Here we are once more at the edge of the beautiful swamp. You see a pool of black, stagnant water. It smells badly, and you have the feeling that something unseen lurks beneath the surface. There appears to be solid ground further to the east. The trees in the marsh are not thriving. They are almost leafless, and the bark looks dull and withered. This cannot be a healthy area to live in. This is climbable. Oh, now it gives me a point of climbing. I'm trying to get my climbing up. How much should we risk here? I'm enjoying getting the points in climbing. It's like, what? How many of these do we need for an ice wall? That is the question. Alright. Anyway. Let us not whittle ourselves down any further. Let's see if we can do this. Yes! That works. Excellent. I'm not sure what to fight that creature with, but the axe could be good, the warhammer could be good. You want to put your hands in the swamp water. Wait, did you just see that plant move? The one with the sharp thorns all over it? It looks almost aggressive. Hang on. Nasty variety of plant grows in the swamp, covered in thorns and appears to be poisonous. Best stay away from it. Yes. Don't travel through swamps without proper protective equipment. Protective equipment. Do we have protective equipment? We have magic gloves. We have magic bracers, slightly magic bracers. Resist being dizzied or set on fire. What's protective equipment here? So we have replaced one problem with another. Fabulous. Why aren't you aggressive today? I know. I'm just happy that the axe worked. Well, and you're not going to chop down the plant with this axe. Why not? You have better things to do than swing your hammer at the plant. What do they mean by protective equipment? You don't think pelting the plant is going to do any good? Ha ha ha. We have honey. Making the plant all sticky. We have a shovel, we have a pick. We have a power potion, we have a mirror, we have a tinderbox. Hey. You don't see the point in trying to set the plant on fire, don't you? You touch the plant with the gloves, but nothing seems to happen. I don't know if that was helpful or not. So, protective equipment. Yeah, it's great that the axe worked, but now I need to figure out what the heck to do. Bravely hold the shield between you and the plant. I mean, that's important. Useful application for Sofia. Not enough left of this tree to climb. You cannot reach the plant from here, and something tells you that you should be glad about that. There are lots of things that need stabbing, but the plant is not one of them. Are you sure? Are you so sure about that? You see the plant move. And that's where it Oh! Okay. You have a moment to do something. Okay. There we go. Good timing, Sophia. Excellent, excellent. Sorry, I was washing dishes. That was the first time I saw the cheeky plant. Yes, the plant is troublesome. That is evidently how to get past the plant as a warrior, anyway. There it is! Here is the creature we have been looking for. You find yourself in a dismal swamp somewhere in the far reaches of Yarnvadir. This place appears to be home to a vicious creature judged by the piles of bones everywhere. You see a bizarre creature with antlers, claws, scales, and fur, as if somebody took 4 or 5 different animals and mixed them together. We fought one of these in that special gauntlet that the Fates decided to throw at us. But the Norns specifically here. But and we were able to defeat it as part of that gauntlet. It's not the easiest creature to defeat, but possible. But I'm thinking of switching to the Warhammer for this one. Either that or the axe. Piles of bones litter the island. They have obviously been chewed on. I thought I saw something gleam. You find yourself in it. Wait, yes, there it is. There's a little gleaming purple thing. There's a little purple glint over by that skull. For a moment. Oh well. Yeah, alright. Okay. Well, we are not terribly sneaky, so we're just gonna fight this thing, I think. Alright. How are we looking? We're gonna try the Warhammer. Look at the hammer as your weapon in combat. Hello. Oh yeah, that's much more effective. Ah. Ah! Oh, it poisoned us. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. I think the Warhammer might be the right way to go with this. Although, let me see what the axe does. And if that's more effective. Because the Warhammer was pretty darn effective. I mean, it was taking... Alright. The axe isn't bad. Got it. Now we have been poisoned, so I don't know if that's going to go away or if we are still in trouble. Yeah. It doesn't look too good. Yeah. It's dead. Upon closer investigation, it appears to be extremely dead. You briefly search the corpse for useful items, but find nothing of interest. Is there anything we can carry away here? With some effort, you chop off the creature's head and take it with you. Ah! Right. Bones are to the island. They've been chewed on. There's a little glinting purple thing over here. Amidst the bones, you find a small gemstone and a number of coins. You take all of it with you. You got points for that. We have a creature's head. You proudly carry the head of the slain Gulon. And by proudly, we mean holding your nose. It weighs 10 merker. And a gemstone, an amethyst. The amethyst is a valuable stone to any alchemist. It weighs 1 merker. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Excellent. Nothing important there. Okay. We're gonna go. Because that was the thing we needed to do. We're over here. It is morning. So we actually should take it back to the guild hall because there's an empty space there. Yay! Okay, I'm wondering... Yeah, we seem to be doing okay. So... we could just go directly back to Fornsigtuna and give it to them at the guild hall. That might be good. I'm not sure if there's other stuff involved here. But it could be interesting. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and pour more tea. Tea, the lifeblood. And it's getting fairly late. I might be diving off relatively soon, but I want to see what happens when we take this back to the guild hall. Right. I don't know if there are more dialogue tree things we should try to grab over here. Or not. But that would involve sort of hanging around and waiting for people to show up at particular places, so... It is morning still. Oh, I guess we can give it a try. Hello.
Hello, friend. I have not forgotten how you've helped me. I hope I can repay that someday.
Yes, we're thinking about it. Anything new? No?
Let us speak later.
'Twas a pleasure talking to you.
I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Hey, Liv.
Good day to you. I have heard you are not just any.
No.
I wish you.
Stay in one.
Do you want one of these things?
You should take this to Reagan. He may be interested.
Ah, yes. Do we just turn these things in for money? Is that the idea? Do you have a calligraphy set in here? No. Okay. No, you don't have one in there. I get a feeling if you're a rogue, if you're playing a thief, you end up in there. Possibly. Don't know. Anybody here? Yes.
Word of your exploits has reached Menarvik.
Yes.
I
Good.
bid you come to my store.
Your reputation precedes you, Heroine.
No, that was
I
it.
wish
Okay.
you good health.
Travel safely.
I feel like somewhere I might have seen a pot of ink and a piece and like a sheath of paper, but I do not know where that was. Again, or if I'm imagining it, which I might be. Because it occurs to me that would be... by way of explanation, I realized I haven't mentioned this. I think Eitri wanted... the impression of a cat's paw. And so that would do it, right? That's why I've been looking around for paper. You hear a click. What? You hear a click. Why? You hear a click. An ornate latch in the shape of the letter F is set on the cupboard door. You believe the drawers have handles that look like other letters. You think there are a lot of letters here, but you would probably need only half of them. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what's going on now. This was not... You suppose that the lie just changed its system after you found them out. Oh, that's the... it's the new system. I understand. You punch the painting in the face. That'll teach it. Okay, yeah, let's not worry about that. Here, let's go back here. We didn't really need that. Okay, we're gonna head back up and go over there. I do wonder about visiting that guy again because he was the one who told us about the beast in the first place. We can do that. If we really want to. Yes. Same. Roughly the same. Number of moves to get there. Oh, hey, there's a Varg. Varg. Warg. There's another one. I forgot I was carrying the axe. Just, you know, casually slaying these creatures with a battle axe. Okay. Alright. Edible pieces of meat. That's what we're getting. And we've got a pelt. 60. We're making more money. There's a Gulan head. We've got 2 pieces of meat and a pelt. Okay. Back to forest travel. We're still at half health. We fought a creature this morning. Just want to say hi to the fox, and we try to coax the inhabitant out of the hole but fail. Nah, we don't need the fox for anything right now. I just wanted to say hi. What do I want as my primary weapon right now? So it's a good question. We're gonna go back to the sword for right now. Although the axe is pretty good. We could get more fish if we wanted. I don't know. Yeah, Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, there we go. Deftly you make your way up the icy cliff. Climbing 47. I don't know, if we break 50, will we be able to climb the ice wall? Okay. Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to pop in and say hello.
So, tell me why you come to visit old Arngrim in his lonely watchtower here.
I took your advice and I slew that beast you told me about. But you don't want to hear any of that, so...
What can you tell?
Well...
Tell me what...
'Tis a strange creature. Part bear, part lizard, and part elk. Probably some other parts thrown in it too. It'll eat anything, including you, then squeeze itself between 2 trees to get the food down its gullet. Practically immune to magic, so I would not go and fight it without a sharp blade.
Yep.
It is said that its bite be poisonous too.
Yep, found that out.
I wish
I had that, yes. But no such luck to a nith like myself. Come back anytime you wish to trade a story.
I wanted you to see the head of the beast that we talked about.
Impressive. But you ought to hang it in the guild house, not go around and show it to people.
Okay. Is that dishonorable? We messed up again. We don't need to. We don't need to chat. It's fine. I'll take the climbing points. Talk to the bird. Okay. Lake Gunvik lies before you, stretching as far as the eye can see. A large part of it is frozen over, and even parts that haven't look deathly cold. All right. Oh, it looks like you're trying to eat the bird without audio. I mean, you know. Actually, is there is the audio doing okay? Are you having trouble with that, or am I? Are those two separate statements? Let me see. What was I doing? Yes, there we are. No? Okay, we're good. Cool, cool. Oh, you had the tab muted. Okay, no worries. that happens. Oh, so I just saw the talking to the bird and it was funny. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. I think we can go on in here and see about putting the head of this creature up. Yes, there's the quill, but I don't want to take that necessarily. Okay. Hanging out on the ceiling. Okay.
So happy to be back in Fornsigtuna, and it is all thanks to you.
Good luck with your training.
Safe travels. I promise I will not get abducted by evil trolls again.
Okay. That's good. Let me see if I can just do this. You attach the head to the board as testament to your bravery. Or +3. And we get a fanfare. You're proud to have made this contribution to the Adventurers Guild House. Wait. The most recent signatures in the book, other than your own, are Arngrim, Ingeld, and Head. It's midday. You've already signed the logbook, there's no need to do it twice, and it's against guild regulations to take the book or inkwell out of the guild house. That is the problem. Need an empty flask. It's just going to play this music over and over again. These are all, we've seen all of these before. Okay. So we did that. Is there anything else to be done? It's a great question. It's going to play this fanfare over and over again. I'm actually a little stuck at this point. I'm not sure what else we should be doing. Like... I guess we can wander around and talk to some folks about having done this, but that's about it. Actually, I think this is a good place to pause, probably. Like, I want to look at the, I may need to look for some clues. And try to figure out what to do next, because I'm kind of at a weird point. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Having done this, we might be able to get through the flames. Okay. So, okay. So we might actually be able to get Brynhild at this point. Okay. Should I do that now, or should I save that for next time? This is a good question. Because I don't know how much that's going to open up, and we've been here almost 3 hours. I think we'll save that for next time. It's good to have more stuff to do. So... Note to future self. Oh, note to future self. Go and seek Brynhild, because now is the time. Okay. Thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. This has been nice. It's nice getting to do this again. And let me go ahead and get off of there. There we go. Let me see. It is, well, I don't really have anything else hugely planned for the stream right now. More stuff, you know, like this, just sort of randomly happening. This and other games. That I will do whenever. Let's see, today is Friday. So I think next Thursday we might be doing more Planetfall, possibly. Let me see. Yes, that would be just a week from yesterday. We might be doing some more Planetfall, depending on timing and people and all of that. So we will look for that. And in the meantime, I've got other stuff happening. I will know more about that towards the end of next week, potentially. Where I may be doing stuff on other channels. But for now, this will be it. For now. And, you know, other stuff later. Thank you all very much for hanging out. It's been very cool. I'm enjoying this game. I really am. I am having points where it's a little frustrating as we get to things where I'm like, I don't know if I ever would have thought of this. So I am tempted to look up some answers. But we'll see. We'll see. But until next time, folks, please remember you are unique, and that is wonderful because variety is very important and you matter. Please remember to take care of yourselves. And I will see you all of a sudden.